All right, everybody, welcome back. We're diving back into the world of homeschooling today.
Always exciting to see what we uncover.
You know how it is, right? Stacks of books and curriculums,
Mm.
always researching, always trying to find those hidden gems.
Yeah, trying to make sure you're giving them the best.
Exactly. So I was going through some of the latest research, and I stumbled upon something unexpected, to say the least.
Oh, let's hear it.
Juggling.
Juggling.
Yeah, juggling, like with balls and clubs and scarves,
Huh. Well, that's not usually what you picture when you think homeschooling.
right? But it seems like there's a whole world of educational benefits lurking beneath the surface of those flying objects.
I'll admit, I'm intrigued.
So am I.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously we think hand-eye coordination, maybe some focus, but I'm looking at this research paper here, and they're claiming juggling can actually impact brain development itself.
Now, that's a bold claim. How are they backing that up?
They're citing some pretty compelling studies, actually, like one from Oxford University that showed a significant increase in gray matter in the brains of people who learn to juggle.
Wait, really? So it's not just about, physical dexterity. It's actually changing the structure of the brain.
That's what the research suggests. And the areas where they saw growth are related to visual and motor processing, which are, kind of crucial for learning in general.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, when you think about it, juggling requires you to process a ton of visual information really quickly, right? You have to track the objects, anticipate where they're going to land.
Right, and then coordinate your movements to catch them and keep the pattern going. It's like multitasking on steroids.
Exactly. And those are the same skills kids need for things like reading and writing, following lines of text, forming letters, even just staying focused on a task.
So juggling is almost like cross-training for the brain.
I like that. Yeah, it's like building those fundamental cognitive muscles that then support all other learning.
Okay, I'm sold on the brain benefits. But this research also touches on some interesting emotional benefits, too.
Oh, like what?
Increased self-esteem. It sounds counterintuitive, right? Juggling is hard.
Yeah, you'd think it would be more frustrating than anything.
Well, the thinking is that the process of mastering a new skill, especially a challenging one, gives kids this amazing sense of accomplishment.
It teaches them to persevere,
Right.
right? And to problem solve. They figure it out step by step, and eventually they get it.
Exactly. And that boost in confidence can be really powerful, especially for homeschoolers.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. In a traditional school setting, kids are constantly comparing themselves to their classmates, whether they realize it or not.
Right, there's that built-in social feedback loop. But for homeschoolers, that can be missing. So having a personal achievement like mastering juggling can really help build that intrinsic sense of self-worth.
Yeah, I think that's a really valuable point. It's about giving them a chance to shine in their own way, at their own pace.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got the brain benefits, the self-esteem boost, but there's this other piece of the puzzle that I just can't quite wrap my head around.
What's that?
Fun.
Fun. What's so puzzling about fun?
Well, I mean, shouldn't learning be, challenging? Shouldn't it require effort and discipline?
Of course, but learning doesn't have to be a chore. In fact, it's much more effective when kids are engaged and enjoying themselves.
Okay, that makes sense.
Think about it. Haven't you noticed that when you're genuinely interested in something, you just absorb information so much easier?
Oh, yeah, totally.
It's the same for kids. When they're having fun, their brains are more receptive to learning. And honestly, keeping homeschooling fun can be a challenge.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah.
But juggling, I just don't see how it fits in with the rest of the curriculum.
It doesn't have to be a separate subject, right? You can integrate it into breaks, like 10 minutes of juggling to re-energize after a math session or something.
So it's more about using it strategically to enhance the learning experience as a whole.
Exactly. And, it can also be a great way to bring some physical activity into the day, which is especially important for kids who are learning at home.
You're totally right. So it's like juggling isn't just this random circus skill. It's actually a tool that can be used to address some of the unique challenges and opportunities of homeschooling.
Precisely. And it makes you wonder, right, what other unconventional activities might have hidden learning potential just waiting to be unlocked?
It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it that way. Like, what have we been looking at education too narrowly this whole time?
It's a great question to ponder, isn't it? And I think that's what's so exciting about homeschooling. It gives you the freedom to explore those possibilities and find what works best for your kids.
Absolutely. So, to all our listeners out there who are on this homeschooling journey, maybe it's time to give juggling a try. You might just be surprised at the incredible benefits it can bring to your child's learning and development.
Who knows? Maybe we'll all be juggling pros by next year.
One can only hope.
All right, that's it for our deep dive today. Until next time.
We'll see you then.